کنفرانس در نیویورک. 3 دهه پس از انقلاب ایران، شکست سیاست تعامل با رژیم آخوندی، چشمانداز تغییر، نقش مقاومت، حفاظت از مجاهدان اشرف.
And our next speaker certainly understands how to move change through the organization of the political process, because he led the Democratic National Committee. He was chair of not only the Democratic Governors, but the National Governors Association. But what I love the most about Governor Howard Dean is that at the end of the day, the way he wants to persuade people is not through money and votes alone, but through an appeal to the moral conscience of anyone who is listening. Let's give a great round of applause to Governor Howard Dean.
Thank you. Let me thank Patrick Kennedy for not only a very nice introduction, but a very timely one, because I want to talk about 3 things: competence, ethics, and morality. A little over a year ago, I was first asked to come to speak to the PMOI and the NCRI in Paris. I don't know how many times I've spoken to groups like this, but I do know that that year, while we were working to free 3,400 unarmed people who we had promised to protect, the United States government has done virtually nothing and wasted 1 year and imperiled the people of Ashraf. I do know that we have had opportunity after opportunity, especially when we had troops on the ground before the end of the year, to put leverage on the government of Nouri al-Maliki. The second question is a question of ethics. You have heard today already that in 2003, American troops disarmed the MEK in the camp in Ashraf. And in exchange for a peaceful disarmament, they were given a piece of paper signed by the commanding general of American troops representing the United States government. Each one of them, and those pieces of paper are in existence today, which promise those individuals that they will be defended by the United States of America. And we have not kept our word. 47 unarmed people in Ashraf have been murdered by the arms that we have given the Iraqi government. We have not kept our word. We had the FBI come into Ashraf and screen every single resident in Ashraf. And the conclusion, as Director Free has said, was that not one resident either was a terrorist or related to terrorist acts. Not one. And today, 9 years later, the United States government continues to have this group on the American terrorist list. There is no evidence that these folks are terrorists.